Last week, Jairo, the Japanese beatbox duo group, released a brand new song, and I unfortunately did not get around to diving into it. But it's been a while since I dove into something on my channel for these guys, and I know how incredibly talented they are, and I really just truly love their music in general. So I wanted to make sure we dove into it anyways, and so that's what we're going to do today. So this brand new song that they did is called Gravity, so let's not waste any more time and do this thing. Here we go!
How many years drifted back since I left you down? Aliens might press up against my window. Even though at night watching into the my eyes refuse to shed a tatakai namida. In the universe to why my heart's more to fly. 六畳一までまた slipping into もう限界証拠にない修正 How to 起動
Love his voice, so
Till the
cool.
sunlight fading past the stars 行けるとこまで down and down and down あの星に不時着して
Woo!
Let me feel the gravity down and down and down 綺麗ごと手放して Give myself to gravity
Oh yeah, baby! Oh, I forgot how good he is that. These guys are just so good. I completely forgot about his ability to just do the most flawless little like vocal chops with the little pitches and whatnot. It's so cool, and I've never heard like a beatbox duo or group for that matter do something like that. And it's just so fucking awesome. It's so impressive, and I really love like the duo here being able to have one person focus on like basically like almost like the music production, but the other one focuses on the lyrics and the vocals, and it really feels like they're basically giving us a real song. Like, it doesn't feel like this is just like a beatbox song. This feels like it was thoroughly written out, very well thought out, very well produced, and I just love that. It's so good. Like I said, beatbox is turning into music. It really is. I feel like we're getting to a point where it's going to be recognized as a genre one of these days, hopefully sooner than later. Because, I mean, there's so many different beatbox songs I've heard recently that's like, I would listen to that again for sure. Because it just sounds so good. It sounds so just well put together, so well produced, so well mixed and mastered, everything. It's so impressive that these guys can do this. It's coming from their mouths, from these little holes in our heads. It's amazing. What the heck? Oh yeah, baby.
In the universe to why my heart's more to fly 六畳一までまた slipping into もう限界証拠にない修正 How to 起動修正 Did the sunlight fading past the stars このまま自己嫌をこじらしてボロもった地獄へ Take me down to the top
His bass is so good. I love it.
Feel the gravity down and down and down 綺麗ごと手放して Give myself to gravity
so cool.
Mess my world upside down 暗闇へ連れ出して It's gravity
Ah, yes! Oh, shit! Oh, gravity. That's so sick. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, his vocal chops are incredible. Oh, you can hear him falling with it. You hear that? Oh my gosh, listen. Oh, that bass. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Holy moly. That was impeccable. That was so sick. I absolutely love this because it feels so much like a true song. Like, this just sounds like a really well put together song. And the only aspect of it that like tells you that it is a beatbox song, I feel like, is the fact that you can hear some of like the classic beatbox sounds in there that you really would never hear in like an actual, like, you know, electronically produced song or whatnot. But it sounds, it's so cool because it adds this special effect to it, where, like I said, this feels like it's a written song, with the fact that you have vocals for one thing, the fact that you have a classic vocal chop that anybody can do, in terms of like electronic song or pop song or anything like that. But I think the added element that makes it so special and so unique is the fact that because it's a bass being produced from somebody's like throat, basically, it adds this dynamic that you really don't hear in regular music. And I think that's why it's so appealing to us. And I think that just naturally we're so drawn to that because we're so enthralled by the fact that this is not being produced. This is not something that people are using synthesizers and using like pianos or whatever the case may be. This is coming from somebody's basically throat, mouth. You know, sometimes I know people add in like their nose a little bit for certain effects and whatnot, and that added just absolute talent, I think, makes this feel more authentic than some songs out there. Like, yes, being able to play an instrument is obviously something that takes talent. Sometimes you need to be obviously trained, you need to take proper lessons and all that stuff and whatnot. But this is something that's so unique that only few people really come across being able to discover they can do this. You know, beatboxing is still extremely rare. It takes very special people to be able to take on this type of dedication, I feel like, to being able to be good like this. Like, let's be honest, anybody can become good at playing guitar in, like, let's say maybe a year or two. Now, obviously, if you want to get legendary status, it probably will take you a little while to get there. But anybody can become probably good enough to be in a legitimate band probably in about a year or two's time. But to really be able to be at the caliber of some of these like legendary beatboxers out there, probably like someone like Codfish that I've reacted to, someone like D-Lo I've heard of before, someone like these guys, the Beat Pillow House members themselves, and then even as a whole unit, to get to that level, that's at least probably, you're dedicating yourself to at least 10 years of discovering new noises, perfecting the ones you have, you know, maybe learning how to sing or whatnot, or getting a decent enough voice that you sound good or whatnot. That is the type of stuff that makes beatboxing a bit more, I think, appealing to me over sometimes some music out there that I hear. There's some pop songs out there I'm like, this is just terrible. And I hear something like this, I'm like, this is amazing. It's like, how is it that we're at a time in our lives where people can make better music with their mouths than some people can in a studio with proper, you know, mixing and mastering materials? It's crazy to me. It's amazing. But yeah, this was absolutely amazing. I keep forgetting how good these guys are until I listen to them again. So if there's any other songs I missed from them and however long it's been since I reacted to their stuff, let me know in the comments down below if there's anything else you guys want me to dive into from them, because they're just so good and I want to hear more for sure if you guys want me to. So yeah. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below. Now go ahead and place some reaction playlist for anything. Actually, no, I have a Jairo playlist, I forgot. I'll go ahead and place my reaction playlist for Jairo over here, and you can check the most recent reaction already over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching and showing support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright guys,